All right, here we go. Another day, another stream. I got the chat box going now, so it's actually integrated into the video with this little Open Broadcaster Studio applet thing. You can see it in the stream, but you can't see it. I can't see it on my screen, so once again, I'm just gonna have to be monitoring the chat window and hoping that I will see if anybody chats. Alright, Fluffy. This one jumped out to me because of the purple terrain, which is atypical. Okay, let's see. Just pushing is turned off, so. Whoa, whoa. Haha. Wow. I thought I was inside a box, but instead I was actually on like a little island. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. It's like a sea lab or something. It's a very confusing structure. Looks like a fallout shelter. You know, your tentacle girl pillow so you can survive the apocalypse. Survives in quotes. Survival crackers. Medical kits. So this is like the mess hall, I guess. This is really weird. Like, I'm not sure exactly how you're supposed to access this zone. Particle filter. Reminds me a little bit of Fallout. That's a nice little table there. People group things together and then you can't find them. Find out the individual creator of an individual item. Well, there's definitely no shortage of supplies in this bunker. Okay, some bunk beds. None of the doors are scripted, so can't really. Like I said, can't really tell how you're supposed to access any of that. Somehow I rezzed underneath this like landmass. Alright, I can do a site-to-site teleport here, I think, to get out of this cavity underground that I'm trapped in. Great. So I don't know if this is a sandbox or what. Well, this definitely qualifies for the otherworldly, I guess. Pretty cool ground texture. Big alien mushrooms. It's a pretty cool computer array. Server array. Never ceases to surprise me how these like random sims can survive on donations month after month after month. Kind of a cool, weird, retro keyboard kiosk station here. I guess that's what's supposed to control this wireframe Stargate. Also a pretty cool construct. Oh, this sim is just one mystery after another. Like what is this? It's a cool palm tree. Cyber palm tree. Vixus snowpaw. Vaporwave, that's what they call that. That schema. Floating. I think I've seen that on a t-shirt. Hardly original. We've actually got some real avatars over here. Oh cool, it's a map of the area? That's so weird. Oh right, this is probably one of those auto-generated apps. I remember like the Black Box was working on one of those a long time ago. Pretty sophisticated though. Scripting. Looks like there's this little segregated area over here that you can't get into. Maybe like private residences or something. It's a nice cooler. It's a cool build. Oh, this, wow, look at all these dragon dildos. That's cool. Those are very realistic models. I know about these because they're like an internet meme, right? Dragon dildos. Just these like really weird animal and a dildo trophy. Okay, that's pretty novel. Gotta have your lube, of course. Oh, that's a cool retro television. Soyoi. Saw some of their work on one of the other sims I was looking at the other day. Bonsai tree. What is this, cryo chamber or who knows what? Got a lot of branded stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty much not shocked by much in Second Life anymore, so Dragon Dildo's just another Thursday for me. All these ridiculous details. You can even like read their playlist on their like fictional screenshot. More Dragon Dildos. No surprise. So I'm thinking this is some kind of like furry sim, I guess. I don't know. Furry's kind of one of those unique subcultures in Second Life. This looks like an interesting game. Those look like fuses. No idea what this is. Interesting, though. I found a subterranean layer. Can't say I'm super impressed with this sim so far. It's just like, I don't know, it's kind of a hodgepodge of random, seemingly random structures and objects, and I don't know, it's fairly incoherent. House of fuck. Alright. I kinda got the impression that, like, every house on the sim was a house of fuck, given the density of the Dragon Dildos, but it's a pretty cool, like, hatch. Pit cage, huh? There you go, everything you need to know about furries right there. On a conveniently placed trifold in the house of fuck. Cybercake. Somebody has an 80s fixation. Really a millennial, just like me. Please tell me they have a Dragon Dildo dispenser. Trans generator, huh? Alright. Can't put it off any longer. It's time to go to the second floor. Okay, what do we have here? Kind of vague. Wow, that's a really big dildo. Some kind of a ramming device. There's the male version, I guess. We've got the big 50-gallon oil drums of lube. Alright, I've been promised live nudes. I'm waiting. I like those shag carpets. I don't know, they're not quite as impressive when you get down on the floor level, but... Alright, another disappointment. The good news is I'm almost done with this sim, I think. Let me guess, it's just a prop, right? Yeah, nothing inside. I guess that says slut. Not really sure. Oh, that's kind of a cool animated wall panel. That's pretty rad, actually. Man, dildos play a really big role in the sim. Like, I feel like this is just heavy-handed. Like, do these furries really need help getting in the mood? I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say they don't. A dildo in every room. That is the dream of the sim. No, not one dildo, but multiple dildos in every room. Alright, I think I saw everything here. Alright, just in case you want to tour this exciting, I'm just gonna refer to this as the Dragon Dildo Sim, moving forward. I think that about sums it up. Alright, adult region, ran by furries, as opposed to run by furries, I guess. Get good at things. Fluffy community, sandbox and hangout. So I guess that kind of makes sense why it was sort of more haphazard, because it's also a sandbox in addition to being like a kind of a clubhouse for this group. So that's cool. I love sandboxes. That's their mascot, Dick Butt. Alright, back to the map. Feeling a little meh tonight, so that's on a little less of a playful mood than usual. Dirty Land. Alright, let's see if we can go here. Gotta say, those furries got me in the mood. Oh, whoa. Alright, this is exciting. All kinds of things going on here. Let's see what we got. Home of Heaven's Vixens. MC 1%, whatever that means. Heaven's Vixens MC. God only knows what that is. It's good to see that it's still Christmas somewhere in Second Life. We got a bunch of carnival games here, which is kind of cool. Whack a pirate. Guess they're props. Shooting gallery. Oh, nice. They're like games that you can play but can't necessarily win, maybe. Hey, Zoltan. Oh my god, where were you like 3 weeks ago when I was cracking jokes?
Come on over. For a small fee, Zoltar will give you a wealth of wisdom.
Where's the free Zoltar button? Mechanical bull, huh? Oh, nothing's turned off on this sim. Nice. Oh, that's pretty realistic from the first person. It's pretty cool. It's not as cool as that one in that strip club that I discovered a few weeks back. It actually threw me off, which was pretty rad. Little automotive shop here. Is there some kind of racetrack or something? Whoa, it goes way up there. I guess that's a theme. I thought it was unique, but that other like multi-dimensional racetrack that I discovered was multi-tiered, and that water park also was. Maybe that's just sort of like a natural impulse that people have to build up higher and higher. Kind of makes me glad for gravity, I suppose. Because I don't think I'd want to live in a real world where everything went up and up and up into the stratosphere. Kind of like how things are all more or less on the same level. This little waterfall cave here. bar. Guess that's like a dancing stage or something, I don't know. It's an interesting architectural style here for these little like huts. Kinda like it. Somebody lost a copy of their house up in the sky. I really honestly feel like if you're a sim creator, you should hire somebody, like Neo Toy Story, for example, to to fly through your sim and look for stuff you might have accidentally left behind. Because I've seen this so many times that people accidentally end up just like copying an object erroneously into space, and then they don't know because they're building the sim. The only people who know are the people who come by and find it later on. I have a jetpack, by the way, that I bought like a million years ago. It was one of the like 2 sort of like legendary items that I purchased way back in the day. I can't even believe they still work. I don't even know, like the code's probably not even mono. But anyway, this jetpack, normally in Second Life you can only fly up so high. I don't know why they enable these restrictions. It's so weird. Linden Labs, like, very strange, the things that they enabled when they first like created the simulator architecture. But anyway, there's like an arbitrary height limit. I think it's like 7,000 meters or something. I don't know what it is. But anyway, like, if you just fly up straight, your avatar, eventually you reach a level where you slow down and then you stop and you can't fly any higher, even though you could actually go higher, a lot higher, but for some reason your avatar just can't fly any higher. This is kind of cool, this lava cave. But anyway, so you can buy jetpacks. I don't know where you get them now. I'm sure they're probably a dime a dozen on the marketplace, that allow you to not only fly faster than your avatar is normally supposed to fly, but also allow you to transcend that basic limitation, height, glass ceiling or whatever. Allows you to fly right through that. So that's one of the items that's always equipped on my avatar, so that I can always fly as high as I want. Wow, someone spent a long time on this. It's like a lot of work. I mean, it's a little sloppy, but given like how much effort it must have taken, I can kind of cut them a little slack. This is like a really curvy road. It's kind of fun to fly on. God only knows how high up this goes. I'm getting deja vu. This is just very much like that last racetrack. Getting a little bit bored though. Oh good, there's a tunnel coming up. Finally, something exciting. After I get through this tunnel, I think I'm just gonna fly up to the top because I'm not a car. Neo Toy Story is not a car. Oh whoa, it's like a jump. You gotta jump over the lava dome. That's pretty rad. Just imagine doing that in real life. Boy, what a freaking thrill that would be. You'd have to have like an asbestos car. I think this is even the same road module that was used on that other track, although it was pieced together a lot more expertly in the other one. How weird that I would find another sim that was basically such a similar theme to that last one. So we got a Twin Towers Memorial here. POWMIA 9/11. Never forget. Little eagle there flying around. This is my first time trying this, and I have no idea if it's gonna work, but my video card crashed. No idea why. Just my screens went gray. So I rebooted and reconnected the streaming software, and I think I'm still streaming. Be cool if someone could let me know if I am. Anyway, I'm gonna try to continue the stream. If my computer crashes again, I'm just going to quit. So just a heads up there. Getting a little frustrated. Anyway, sorry about the interruption. I really need to sell some of my Lindens and get a new video card. Maybe next week. So this whole development up here seems kind of half-assed, like they we're gonna have a bunch of shops, but only a really small number of people actually ended up renting these spaces. Which isn't really a surprise considering how like unlikely it is that you would be able to find this place. It's funny, this really impressed me like the first time that I found one of these racetracks that just goes up and up and up, but having seen like a second one in Second Life, I am not as impressed. It's just kind of like, I don't know, meh. Looks like they're trying to build another area on top of this, but they haven't quite gotten it finished yet. This whole area is under construction. Whoa, I like these Technicolor track sections up here. There must be some kind of like kit that you can download from the marketplace that lets you create these tracks, like a track building scripted thing. It's funny that middle section was under construction, and this new area here seems pretty put together by comparison. I like that jump there, that's kind of cool. I don't know. Do you guys think it's worth it, like exploring the rest of the sim? I'm like super disappointed so far. after going to that, starting this off very soon too, I'm feeling like this is one of my worst streams yet. Even got a crash in there for good measure. Just some random building called Stabs. At least they were ambitious enough to build like 100 levels, even if they're totally unfinished. Honestly, if I was the architect of this sim, I would be like, or if I was talking to the architect of the sim, I would be like, dude, finish the levels you started working on first, you know, before you like add another level. This little corridor is kind of cool though. I'm just gonna turn off this chat pop-up on here because it's kind of annoying. Just taking up space on the videos window. This is like the one downside of random sim selection versus like a more curated approach. You never know when you're gonna come across. Oh, that's cool. They have like an idea for what they want to build here. And they started building it, but they haven't finished it. God, what an epic project. I feel like this is a real ambitious build they're working on here. But it doesn't seem like the architect of the sim necessarily has what it takes to finish the build. I can totally identify with that. I've started so many projects that I was just like, such a good idea, but lack the energy ultimately to bring it to fruition. There's a whole different style here. Yeah, this is like a living example of an argument for why Mega Prim should be permanently removed from Second Life. Also, it could possibly be an argument for why Mega Prim should be left alone and remain in Second Life. I think I'm at the top of the... Oh god, it just keeps going. Here's all like the segments, like the modules for all that roadway. God, if those were all placed by hand, that would really be a mind-boggling build. But I think I've seen enough. This was a pretty disappointing sim, but clearly a work in progress, so it wouldn't be fair to judge it prematurely. So, let's see, streaming for 41 minutes. I got about 20 minutes left in the stream. See if I can find a winner. I'm gonna roll the dice again, just hopefully I'm gonna get lucky this time. I mean, just the law of averages. It's only a matter of time before I find a really cool sim, right? Solitude. I wonder if I've been here before. It looks kind of familiar. Let's see if I can go there. Nope, no valid parcel. Tao Gardens. Alright, I'm just gonna try this one. Sight unseen. Nope, no access. Yeah, law of averages is kind of biting me in the ass tonight. Okay, this looks curious. Treve. Okay, this is there's a lot of color going in there. Let's see if we can go here. Nope, no access. God, poor Neotoy is just getting denied over and over again. I had lots of info hubs in this area. It's like three right in this zone right here. Broken lands. Alright, gonna try this. I'm getting desperate at this point. Alright. And I got instantly booted. Oh, whatever. Skinny dip in, huh? Televisions? I don't know. I hate it when the sim title like lures me in and makes me want to click on it, but the thumbnail is, it's like the title is saying yes and then the thumbnail is saying no. So I really just don't know what to do. Bad kitty, huh? This looks sketchy. I'm gonna try it. Tonight I've decided is the night of sketchy sims. It's gonna be all about the sketch. Another Stargate. These Stargates, I don't know when these started, but like a long time ago in Second Life, there was a lot of Stargate fanaticism, you know, back in the 90s, I guess, when Stargate first came out as a TV show, SG-1. I think that was during the 90s. But anyway, somebody made a Stargate in Second Life, and then it became like a teleporter hub thing, system that was scripted so that you could like put one of these Stargates on your land, and then people could use the Stargate system to, like, it was kind of like a Second Life version of web rings. Do you remember web rings from the 90s internet? It's so ridiculous, but like websites would join like a web ring, and then they would have these links to other websites on their site, and it was all manual. This was like before things had really gotten automated on the internet and heavily coded. So anyway, you could like click on one of these web rings and just keep hopping from site to site and view like huge portions of the internet, all which would be like related in some way, like usually similar interests. Like, you know, it would be like a knitter's web ring, and every time you clicked on another member, it would take you to another site, some person's like knitting projects or whatever. And then eventually you might end up, if you kept clicking through, you'd end up on similar interests that weren't exactly the same, like maybe a like a yarn website or a sheep farm or whatever. It was kind of a cool concept, and it was really all there was before like Google and algorithmic indexing and all the automated tools that we have now kind of took over. So the Stargate system in Second Life was like the virtual world version of that. And I did the stupidest thing ever. The second I landed on the sim, I stopped flying. I have no idea why. And flying is turned off on this sim, so I'm being forced to walk everywhere like a scrub. I almost want to just relax in the hot tub. And the expedition right here. You know, Toy Story retires forever. Oh my god. It's like some kind of crazy sex furniture. With like pressure tanks. I hope that's for hydraulics and not for like semen injection or something. admittedly, this is called Bad Kitten Stables, so I mean, I kind of was asking for it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I've been through the seedy underbelly of Second Life. And trust me, it is some of the seediest underbelly you will ever come across on the internet. It's like I was saying the other day, Second Life is kind of like its own dark net in a way. Pretty much unregulated unless a user files some kind of complaint, so you never know what you're gonna see. You can only imagine what's going on in those private sims. Oh, this is cool. It's a piano walkway. That's neat. Never seen that in Second Life before. Alright, there's a fountain. I'm a sucker for fountains. Gotta go check this out. Not too bad. Uh-oh, the doll escaped. Better watch my back. Oh, that's cool. It's a neat job on the particle effects and the glow and stuff. Katie Cat. Wow, 12 years old. Been around for a long time. Kind of shows too. I mean, this sim is like ancient. Like a lot of the artifacts on here look like they're about 10 years old. Iceberg just kind of neat. It's kind of funny how if you think about assets as art instead of a product of craft or skill, like if you look at something like this ice bridge, like it's definitely in no way photorealistic. In fact, a lot of people would probably think it was shitty, but as just a piece of artwork, I find it kind of beautiful. Derek Chaplin, 13 years old, pretty much from the dawn of Second Life. Let's see how old this asset is. I'm like super curious now. Details, here we go. 2014 creation date. Crazy. Like 6 years old. And it's looking pretty good, given that that's like a million years in computer time. I mean, literally, it is like literally a million years. The old Alice in Wonderland Tea Party, huh? Man, that's not a very good use of space. It's like a human cat basket. It's pretty funny. God only knows what's in those things. The standard bondage equipment, floggers, whips, collars. What is this? Pillow toy box? Huh. Very curious and strange. I don't know what that is. Learn something new every day. Huh. It's funny, like all this crap furniture, and then there's like this fairly nice piece right in here. This is like some really weird sex furniture. I don't even want to know what the fish is for. Although I can guess. Big suspicious slippery puddle of unknown fluid. So now we're in the gallery. Huh. That's kind of cool. I love art galleries in Second Life. Like real world art in a virtual gallery is like one of the coolest things, I think. It's not quite as fun when it's like virtual art made in Second Life in a virtual gallery. But when it's real art in a virtual gallery, there's just something really like special and cool about that from my point of view. Well, this sim started out really disappointing, and now I'm like actually, like it's kind of turning around. Seeing some cool stuff on here. Here we go. This is the video card that I need to get for my computer. Those boob mouse pad things. Like 9 times out of 10, the default desktop on computers in Second Life are always... Wow, even these paper clips are articulated. Ridiculous. It's always YouTube, you know what I mean? Cozy little office there. It's weird there was just one piece of art. Real world art, that is. It's just like a random safe. Let's see if I can see inside of it. It's just a prop, it's empty. Weird. Evil bottle, huh? Well, even though the assets are really low quality, they gotta say there's a lot of stuff to look at on this sim at least. This alpha, huh? It's the public sex boxes. Plenty of gnomes. I've seen those gnomes before, actually. or like a whole body cage, but it's like disassembled, kind of like waiting for a body to go inside. I wonder if it's interactive. Kind of intrigued. Here we go. Capture, maybe? Nah, that didn't work. Nope. Damn, I don't know why the scripts, like the menu-driven scripts of objects in Second Life are almost always... Oh, interesting. So there's the vent to that room that I was in before. The menu-driven scripts are so buggy. Like, I feel like it's one of the worst systems ever devised. Even though, like, it's really simple to code, which is definitely an advantage. Touch the plant, huh? Oh, whoa. Tentacle plant. Okay. Can I, like, sit on it, or... There we go. That's cool. It's not gonna do anything to me? Come on now. It's pretty rad. Yeah, I feel like I should apologize that I'm not one of those, like, people who tends to, like, interact with all the stuff. 'Cause, like, there's so much more to Second Life than I'm showing you guys. Like, all of these, like, the games that I come across and all the interactive stuff. Like, a lot of it is pretty cool and fun. But, wow, some cool stuff up there. Alright, I gotta get my flying on. I don't care what they say about this place. Okay. Just curious. Okay, that's like the first place that I was checking out. I don't think I ever actually went inside here. Oh, this is a cool tower. I made a watchtower in Second Life, and oh, it was such crap. Good old Death Row Designs. This is actually a really cool watchtower, though. I like this. This little like lantern thing is neat. Also, Death Row Designs. Probably comes with the whole kit. This is awesome though, because it's like a broken down tower. But like, seriously, you guys have no idea how hard it is to build things like this, like spiral staircases inside towers. I mean, it's a little bit easier if you're not trying to make a closed mesh, but if you are, oh my god, it's just like so difficult. In Second Life, I'm not saying like it's difficult in a 3D program, because it's actually really easy in a 3D program, but then you have to texture it. which means you have to break it up into chunks. And then you have to worry about physics LODs and all these other little details and stuff that Second Life kind of forces you to figure out all on your own. Although the upside of all that is that there aren't a lot of people who are willing to go to that level of trouble. So if you're good at it and dedicated to it, you can be like, you know, in the top 10% of builders in Second Life. I never wanted to compromise though, like to the point where I was gonna be like cutting up a model that I had already spent like a week on, cutting it into little chunks and then UV mapping each one of those chunks. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Slut maker, huh? Oh my god, there's like a semen reservoir and 2 tanks. Oh my god. Alright, I'm almost to the top floor. Or at least that's how it seemed. This just goes on and on. It's kind of cool. Oh wow, it's actually a pretty neat view from up here. The 2 waterfalls and the lake and stuff. Now, if you play Skyrim or Fallout or any other game produced within the last decade, and you saw a vista like that, it would be a lot cooler looking, admittedly. However, you gotta keep in mind, like, this is done in Second Life. Some individual, not like a team of artists, basically had to do that all on their own. Plan it out, do all the terraforming, position every rock, texture every, you know, lump of grass or what have you. There's a lot of those kitten cuddle baskets. Man, I'm so disappointed that, like, I really wanted to try this body cage thing out, but the script just wouldn't work for me for some reason. Okay, so tower's still going up. I like how each level has like a little implement of erotic torture. Okay, what does this say? Private, home of Mistress Clarissa and Miss Lycia. I don't know if they mean the level or the entire tower. Wow, it really goes up there. These chains are cool. And there's those little like birdhouses off the sides too. Who knows what's up there. There's a Christmas tree. Uh-oh, security orb. Alright, I'm gonna fly out because I want to see this little thing up here. I could still be in the private area, I don't know. It looks like a suck bed. Is that like pretty much the final frontier of BDSM? Yeah, it's a vac bed, funny. Don't ask me how I know about all this stuff. Ah, so this is like the top floor, I guess. This is probably the place in question. Wow, it's pretty hardcore. A gas tank hooked up to a dildo. I got booted. Luckily, I still have my URL in here, so. Now I'm pretty curious, honestly. I feel like I have to fly back up there. I'll just... Oh, this is cool. Little sunflower island up here. This is awesome. You can tell that someone's owned the sim for like ages. There are just so many little details, so many little things that they've built. Little like secret areas and stuff. You know what I've never understood? Like why the security orbs don't just instantly boot you. Always. I mean, that makes sense to me. I don't know why they give you like a grace period. I mean, that's like awfully polite. Got booted again. Maybe they don't leave you a grace period the first time. Looks like Second Life might have crashed on me too. Well, it's been an hour and 9 minutes, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, wow, 13 days in. I think I missed like maybe four days total. 5 days maybe. Not sure exactly, but man, this has been a lot of streams. I've been having fun so far. I hope you guys have been enjoying the show. I don't know if I'll be doing one tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna try to keep this up. Yeah. Thanks for watching.